Woohoo! You did it. You're here. Hey guys, this is Steve Larson and welcome to Secret MLM Hacks Radio. So here's the real mystery. How do real MLMers like us, who didn't cheat and only bug family members and friends, who want to grow a profitable home business, how do we recruit A players into our downlines and create extra incomes, yet still have plenty of time for the rest of our lives? That's the blaring question, and this podcast will give you the answer. My name is Steve Larson, and welcome to Secret MLM Hacks Radio. All right. Hey, so I graduated from college probably almost a year and a half ago now, which is crazy. Can't believe that amount of time's gone by. And you might go, wow, I can't believe Steve Larson's that young. Well, the truth is I'm 29. All right, it took me a little while to graduate. I was in the Army. I did a whole bunch of other stuff, went on a mission for my church and did a whole bunch of stuff. Anyway, so yes, I graduated a little bit later in life than most people do, but that's okay. And so it's funny, one day we were sitting in this little tiny apartment, my wife and I, small apartment, tiny little thing, and we lived there for a long time. And it's funny when you're, how should I say this? When you're single, the friends situation is different. I don't know how to say this. The friend situation is different. It is, gosh, you can hang out at any time. Right? You can go there's no real plans that you have for that day. You can kind of just do whatever. You know what I mean? That's not always true. And I'm not saying that goes away when you get married either. It just changes, right? It's different. Rather than being a couple with just one other person, it's like your couple is friends with another couple. You know what I mean? And it's kind of funny because you go around and it's almost like you're dating other couples to figure out who you can hang out with. We'll go hang out with another couple just for fun or whatever, and they'll just be weird, or the husband really starts to badmouth the industry that I'm in and love, or my full-time job, and says that I'm a scammer, or says that why don't I get a real job, or you know what I mean, all the same stuff I'm sure you guys have heard, or hey, that's a pyramid scheme, or you know what I mean. I don't want to hang out with people like that. I'm trying to surround myself with good people, and so I'll say, no babe, no, I don't want to go hang out with them again. Just go, you're such a shut-in, how come you're not hanging out with other people? I'm like, I just like what I do, you know. And it's kind of funny how that works out. Well, there was this time I remember my wife got invited to this really cool party. It's going to be a whole bunch of women just getting together. And I was like, cool, you should go. You know, that'd be fun. I was in the throes of school still. She was graduated. I was like, this could be really cool, you know, chance to just, you know, get out of the apartment or whatever. And she was like, cool. So she went and she came back like 30, 40 minutes later. I was like, that was quick. I thought you were going to be, you know, like talking the whole night, you know, just hanging out or whatever. And she goes, it was a freaking MLM party. I was like, are you kidding me? Again? And she was, I mean, this had happened so many times. She was getting on Facebook and ranting about it, saying, you guys got to be kidding me. What if you are looking at me as someone that you can just promote your stuff to, I need you to stop now. Like, it was stuff like that she was saying. She was so livid. And I honestly was also, because we realized that what this person had been doing to us was only treating us nicely because she wanted us to join this MLM that she was in, or she wanted us to, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, it's so, it makes me sick to my stomach, literally. I can't, I hate it. I hate it so bad when that is the, and you know, it's great. People take action, you know, they're trying to achieve stuff. They're trying to get closer to their goals. But man, if everyone around you turns into a dollar sign, people feel it. You can sense it right on a person. You're like, man, you're just looking at me as something. Why do you keep talking about that? You know what I mean? It's like, wait a second. Why are we really friends here? Why am I here right now? And it's not fun. It's not a fun experience at all to have that. And so, anyway, when I decided that I would dive headfirst into MLM, I realized that I would need to create systems around me that would allow me to not do that, right? I needed ways to identify people who wanted to be part of MLM, right? Who had a predisposition to buy, right? And if you've gone through my MLM Masters Pack, it's free on secretmlmhacksradio.com, secretmlmhacksradio.com. If you just go there, it's 5 videos. It'll teach you more about what I'm talking about right here, but in more depth. But I needed to find ways to find people who had a predisposition to buy, right? Who wanted to do that, who was open to doing that, who was open to look. If you just walk around, you're like, hey, you keeping your options open, buddy? And you're in the mall, it's like, oh my gosh, like that's the reason MLM has got the rap it has. It's a fantastic thing if you do it correctly, in my opinion. And if you notice, I'm pretty opinionated about it. And so I have a little group. I've never told you guys about them thus far on the podcast. Secret MLM Hacks is my system that I use. I use my own system. I'm a user of literally my own system, which should tell you something. But it's the system that I use to auto recruit people into my downline. And people are always like, Steven, oh my gosh, how did you come up with that? That's so crazy cool. You know how I did it? You want to know? I spent 8 months going through the top MLMers that are out there, right? And I spent 8 months, and I went person by person. I started going through all their different courses, started buying all this stuff. I started just taking in as much content as I could, and I these patterns started to emerge of the ways all the top guys are doing it, and it was not at all anything like what my upline was telling me to do. And so I went and I created. I added to it, so it became my own. I wasn't copying, wasn't being unethical or anything. But what I did is I went and I added my own spin with this background called sales funnels, right? I build internet sales funnels for people. I've built them. If you guys ever seen the TV show The Prophet on CNBC with Marcus Lemonis, I built those on the Flex Watches episode. It's super cool. I can't even believe it's national television. And anyway, I love sales funnels. I'm obsessed with them. And it was only when I decided to apply that to MLM, like things blew up. I was like, oh my gosh, it's crazy. And so I took all the top MLMers strategies and I built them into this funnel, and it is auto recruiting people. It's totally a blue ocean. It's amazing. And it took me all in all about 9 months total to actually build and launch the thing and put it together. And I call my groups, right? So the product, and I'm not pitching you. I just want you to know where I am, where my head is, and that the background and the environment for this podcast is going to change for just a little bit. Because here's what happened. I started going and I started when I actually built the product, right? Secret MLM Hacks. I built the product and I launched it, and it was great. But I didn't realize that there were a few things people wanted in it, right? There were some holes. I had no idea. And so I took it down for a while and I started tweaking it and made it better. And I relaunched it. And I was like, oh, cool. And then I took it back down and I tweaked it and I made it better and made it better. And then I relaunched it, put it back out there again. And every time I put it out there, it was better and better and cooler and cooler. But there were still these massive holes missing in what people wanted. There's a really cool demo of this whole thing at secretmlmhacks.com if you want to check it out. Again, I feel so dirty saying that. My goal in this is not to promote what I'm doing. What I'm trying to do is document what I'm doing. I want you to know, I want to take you on the journey that I am going on right now, because it's big and it's changing, and oh my gosh, there's 20 people right now that want to join my downline that I've not brought in yet. 20 people. Like, for some of you haven't even recruited that many ever, right? And I'm just like, I don't have time right now. Like, that's ludicrous for some people. Well, it must mean that I've got this other huge thing going on the side, and it's true. And what I want to do is I want to tell you about it, just so you understand what I'm doing. I am a marketer first, not an MLMer first, right? All I've been doing is I've been applying this to MLM, and it's been working. So I'd like to take you on this journey with me. I'd like you to come with me, so to speak, and I want to explain what I'm doing so you can do it in your own. Notice I am not telling you what MLM I'm in. And again, I say that over and over, but it's because I don't want you to ever feel pressured to leave yours. If you like yours, stay in it. I don't care. My goal is to help an industry that I believe has been broken since the 90s. The tactics of what we tell people to do in MLM, the tactics for marketing, they're stuck in the 90s. We talk way less to each other. And yes, that's a sad fact, but it's still a fact. So why do we go clobber each other in the malls, right? Times have changed. Marketing has changed. If you want to use the phones that were there in the 90s, you should probably throw your phone over into the ocean, right? That doesn't exist. There's so many different things. The field's different. The playing field's different. The environment is completely different, right? And so I have taken down that product, right? And what I have been doing is Secret MLM Hacks. I took it down and I've been making it better. And there's this whole aspect that I've been building into it that it's never been there before. It's amazing. I've already had over 250 people already buy it. And it's like 5 more about it, just today. I mean, it's awesome. And I know it's awesome. And I'm not trying to sell it. I just want you to know what my mind is going through so that you can do it and you can model it, because you can. It's one of the reasons I built it. It's one of the things I teach you how to do in the Secret MLM Hacks product. And gosh, I feel too salesy right now. It feels dirty. I'm sorry. But so anyway, that's what the remainder of this podcast is going to be for the next few episodes. Is I want you to know what I'm doing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and I'm going to build what is called the title of liberty. Back in historical ancient Americas, there were 2 huge people that were fighting each other, 2 huge nations, right? And these 2 groups were fighting each other, and one guy's name was Moroni, Captain Moroni, and he was like the good guys, right? And he's fighting these guys, and there's way more people, right? They're outnumbering them like 4, 5, 6, 7x. I mean, hugely outnumbered, right? Massively outnumbered. And it's so outnumbered, and they're getting beat so badly, this huge battle going on, over a long period of time, that what ends up happening is a lot of the people from the good army, the good guys, start leaving to join the bad guys simply to save their lives. And he's like, crap, what am I going to do? How do I get these people to stay in my army? And so he takes his coat and he rips it. And he throws it down on the ground and he writes in memory of, our freedom, our religion, our rights, our women, our children, our families, our land, and he writes all these things down, and he goes and he puts it on every single tower, and he rides around, puts on his full armor, and he rides around waving this banner, and people come flocking to him, remembering why they're all there. And they end up winning. I mean, ridiculous story, totally amazing story. It's totally cool. Anyway, super fantastic. Well, anyways, so I'm starting to put together a title of liberty, and it's because I want you to know what I stand for and what people in my downline and my team stand for. Okay, and we're all in this together. We're really, really in this. Anyways, I truly believe that there are things that need to be fixed with the MLM industry, right? So Secret MLM Hacks is my product name, but when people buy it, I bring them into a very private community called MLM Mavericks. All right, and the MLM Mavericks are people who are rule breakers. They're people who are doing things that are not normal to the MLM industry, and that's what the whole focus of the group is. They're people who've bought the program. They're in there with me, right? I speak in that group a lot. I'm helping people out. Anyway, it's awesome, right? And so. My hope is that, and again, I'm not pressuring you at all, but I would love it if you became a Maverick with us, right? The MLM Mavericks. And that sounds cheesy, I know, but it's totally like Top Gun. In fact, when people get the program, I send them a pair of aviators as a thing, as a welcome, with a cool little welcome package and stuff like that. It's really cool. And just like, because his name's Maverick in Top Gun. But anyway, so I put together like this title of liberty because for the next few episodes, I want to be showing you guys how I'm coming out. How did I create an offer? How did I create a product that works in MLM? How did I go and market it? How did I get people to see it? And so I want you to know what I'm doing along the way, so that, again, just model it. I'm telling you to copy me. I'm telling you to model me. I'm telling you to go and see the things that I'm doing, and seriously, just go do the same thing. Go do the same thing in your MLM, and same thing in your downline. And what's crazy, you're gonna see, I hope that you'll see success with it. It's been working for me, and it's a system that I know it's good, but there's holes still, and that's what I took it down. And I want to document why I'm changing what I'm changing, so you guys can see it, and I'll take you on the journey along with me. But anyway, so I mean, yeah, the MLM Mavericks. All right, if you're an MLM Maverick, right? This is a culture where I'm never, in fact, I will discourage you from approaching friends and family. And it's not that you got to be secretive. It's that they might be just joining your downline to be nice. And you don't want people like that. You can't have people inside your downline who need your opportunity. If you look across the street and you're like, oh man, that guy, he really needs this. Look at his situation in life. If you're targeting somebody who needs your opportunity, you're already losing. Right? You need to go find people who want your opportunity, right? Completely different. So I don't speak to friends and family. They don't even know which one I'm in. They barely know that I'm even in an MLM, all right? All right, we're totally different because we use systems and automation to help us auto recruit people. It works for me. It's working right now. I'm always blown away at the effectiveness of it. I kind of pioneered and invented several things on top of what I was seeing out there, and I mean, shoot, it freaking works. It's so cool. But so we use automation and sales funnels to help vet people out and get marketers in there. And what we fight against is the mentality. It's basically mob mentality. It's the mentality that you got to go, whoever speaks the loudest and bosses people around the most wins. And I am so against that. All right. So we're MLM Mavericks, and I want you to know that I'd love to have you in it. I'd love to have you join in what we're doing. This is a community that is, so my downline, that's what I call them. They're my MLM Mavericks. I want people who are marketers. I want people who know how to sell. And if you're neither of those, that's okay. If you want to learn how to, that's what the program was created for. That's why we're doing that, because it's working for me. I feel I feel the need to share what I'm doing because it works quite well. So there's some feelings of reciprocity that I've got here with this program. It's one of the major reasons why I'm podcasting right now, is I want to show you guys what I'm going to be doing. So I want to take you guys through the different email automation sequences that I'm using to get people in. What are the pages and what do they look like, and why do I have them laid out that way? I use webinars, and I do live webinars. I want to share with you guys what I'm doing and why I do it, how you can use it in your own MLM, right? I want to share. It's why I'm doing this whole thing, is so that just to be transparent and just to lay it all out there and say, like, look, there's no holds going on right here. This is exactly what I'm doing. So in the next few episodes, I want to share with you guys what I'm doing. So for the previous month, actually the last about 6 weeks, I'm looking at my calendar right now. What I've been doing is I've been approaching all the top MLMers out there. And I've been saying, look, I got this program. Hey, how's it going? And I've been shipping them. I shipped them a pair of aviators with a little welcome note that was personalized to them. I did it to 100 people. I said, hey, here's 100. Hey, guys, what's up? I'm Steve Larson. I've got this group called MLM Mavericks. I sell a product called Secret MLM Hacks. And this is what we do. I just want to say, hey, how's it going? Hey, by the way, we're the Mavericks, so I thought I'd send these cool aviators. That's basically what I did, right? And then a few weeks after that, I sent to him this cool lantern. If you guys have seen the movie, was it Up? No, Tangled. Anyway, I don't think I've shown that to my girls yet. I have a 2-year-old and an almost 4-year-old. And I think they'd like that. I should probably go do that. Sorry, a little ADD brain. But a few weeks later, after I sent the aviators to the same group, I sent a lantern, like you see in those, right? You light the bottom, the little fuel cell, and this really crazy cool lantern floats up into the sky. It's amazing. Super crazy cool, right? And I said, hey, just so you know, my podcast is launching, right? And that's why I sent the lantern, because it goes into the sky and disappears. It's really cool. And I said, hey, just so you know, my podcast is launching. And, a lot of them are listening to this right now along with you, which is awesome. And just so you know, my intent is to kind of add marketing strategies back into the MLM industry. And if this is a great fit for your audience, I'd love to share it with them. There's no pressure with this. There's nothing. I just want to be helpful and give aid. And that's kind of where I am right now. I'm about to send out another package, and it's going to be a microphone, and I want to invite those people. I'm going to try and interview them. And so the only reason I'm saying this to you is because I want you to know that you should be doing the same thing. The last episode, or I can't remember when that was. I think it was last episode. Is one that was really late. I talked about the importance of regularly publishing, and it's important to go talk to people who are also killing it. Figure out what they're doing, why are they doing it. See if you can add value to their life. See if they'll grace you with an interview. So anyway, that's what I'm doing right now. My plan, just so you guys know, is soon I've got this really cool thing coming out. It's free. You just pay the shipping on it. And it's this really cool thumb drive that you can go get some cool videos and guides and stuff on. So anyways, that's what I'm doing right now. There's gonna be some cool Facebook Lives going on, specifically to the Secret MLM Hacks Facebook page, but then also to the MLM Mavericks guys. And anyway, so that's just more of what I'm doing. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. And I just wanted to peel back for you everything that's going on. Here, this is like behind the scenes of what successful MLMers actually do. That's what. Guess what? They have marketing plans. Guess what? that most of them, they don't do home meetings or hotel meetings or phone meetings or anything like that, right? A lot of them, what they'll do is they've got the equivalent of a sales funnel, right? Opt in, get something free, something that's awesome, cool value. Well, guess what I just asked you to do? I asked you many times, I've asked you to please go, right, to secretmlmhacksradio.com and get the videos. It's the same thing, right? And if whether or not you join the downline, I don't care. If you're happy and you're staying it, like that's total, I'm completely fine with that. But model what I'm doing, watch what I'm doing, copy me, hack me, do all the stuff that I'm doing in your own. And the only thing I'd ask is I would love to hear at some point how it's going. That's it. My whole goal here is just to provide value with this, and I hope that you guys can see that. So anyway, I'm jabbering on way too long. This podcast was way too long. I'm so sorry about that. But so that's the plan, is I'm going to walk you guys through what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, the affiliate marketing side of it, the different 7-day launches that I'm doing. There's different events that'll be happening. It's really, really fantastic. And I just wanted to peel back the layers for you. So this is behind the scenes of what MLMers who are at the top actually do. And it's different than the activities you may be thinking of. So anyways, guys, hey, I will talk to you later. I'm looking forward to hopefully hearing your awesome success stories. And please go to secretmlmhacksradio.com and you can ask a question for this podcast. And I definitely want to add them in here so I can hear from you guys. But then I also want to be able to go and hear the awesome success you have with the free MLM Masters Pack there. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hey, thanks for listening. Please remember to subscribe and leave feedback for me. Do you have a question you want answered live on the show? Go to secretmlmhacksradio.com to submit your question and download your free MLM Masters Pack.